Hi, so the reason you're not seeing me in this video is because I kind of look like crap right now, so I'm not going to film myself. But you are going to see a drawing. Now, I've already been working on this drawing, but I figured why not film the rest of the process of it. So you see in front of me a bunch of different brands of markers. These ones in the bag are Copic markers. The ones in that bin right there are markers I got off of Wish. Cali art markers that I've been using for my Inktober videos. And then right there is some markers I got from Five Below. So, yeah. And of course a Sharpie that I'm going to use to outline the drawing after I sketch over my baseline. So, guess I could call this an Inktober video. Why did I grab a pencil when there's one right there? Anyways, guess I could call this an Inktober video, but I don't know if I'm going to call it an Inktober video. But we're going to try to create this drawing using a little bit of each of these markers. So, and that's not even all of the markers that I own. Like, I own some Crayola markers, I own some Sharpies, but these are all of the ones that I use the most. Anyways, let's get into it. So what you see is a flower, nothing too fancy. I didn't want to do anything that was going to be hard. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this, because I'm used to, like, I'm just using a basic mechanical pencil. It came from the Dollar General. I got a set of, like, 18 of them for, like, $5, which I didn't think was too bad. 18 pencils for $5. And I use it like just a basic mechanical pencil most of the time whenever I sketch anyways. Like, I have other like artist grade pencils, but honestly I prefer mechanical pencil because mechanical pencils get into like the little details, like this type of stuff, and then like sketching pencils, they don't always get into the detailed stuff. So yeah. I also have some fine liner markers that came from Hobby Lobby that I could have bought in here for this video. And then I have some brush markers. I have a lot of markers. Like, marker is my favorite, all-time favorite medium to use. I started off whenever I was trying to like really get into art, like I cared about making my artwork actually look good. I started off just using Sharpies because I didn't know anything about Copic markers. I didn't know anything about the Cali art markers. I didn't know that much about different brands of markers when I first started getting into markers, so I would just use basic Sharpies and color that way. Sorry, I needed a drink of my energy drink. I'm not going to worry too much if I go like off of the line with my sketching because it's going to get outlined in a black Sharpie anyways. I just like to sketch over my guidelines first just in case there's any mistakes, like I can go back and easily erase them. And you're not really going to hear me talk too much until we get into actually using the markers and I'm giving my honest opinions on them, and yeah. And sorry, there's going to be parts of this video where you're not going to be able to see really what I'm drawing because I am filming on my phone because my laptop is dead and it's on the charger. And I'm used to filming on my laptop. I'm not used to filming on my phone and only having one hand. Okay. So what I'm gonna do really quick is put a piece of paper behind this piece of paper because I always do that whenever using marker because marker does tend to bleed onto the next page. Like, I hate whenever I'm watching a video of somebody reviewing a brand of markers and they're like, well, it bleeds onto the next page. Well, yeah, it's gonna bleed onto the next page if you don't put something behind it. It's marker, it tends to do that. So I put a piece of paper behind it because I like to use every page of my sketchbook whenever I draw because sketchbooks are not cheap. So I don't like to use, like some people do, every other page when they're doing with marker. No, I use them all because even the cheaper brand of sketchbooks are not cheap. They're getting pricey. So anyways, that was my random rant. Like, I was literally watching a video the other day of someone reviewing this brand of markers, the Cali Art markers. I don't remember the channel. I wouldn't have said the name of the channel anyways. But she was like, well, the only downfall that I would have to these markers is they bleed through to the next page. And I'm just sitting there thinking, it's marker. No matter what brand of marker that you use, even Crayola bleeds through to the next page. It's marker. Come on. Sorry. Random rant. Anyways, so I just about dropped that. I'm just going to be using a basic Sharpie to outline this with. I got it from the dollar store, I think, in a dual pack for like $3 something. And even that's getting pricey. Like, mind you, I used to be able to get a set of Sharpies because that's mainly what I use for my outlines for like $1.50, and now they're $3 for a set of 2. Like, at Hobby Lobby, you can get a set of like 5 of them for $3.50. Now that I would pay for. And yes, I paid $3 something for a set of 2 Sharpies because I was at the dollar store and I needed Sharpies, and I didn't feel like, because the nearest Hobby Lobby to me is 10 minutes away, and I didn't feel like going all the way there just for some Sharpies, some black Sharpies, and I knew had I went all the way there just for black Sharpies, I would have spent my money on a bunch of stuff that I don't need, and I don't really need to buy any more art supplies for the time being because I'm having trouble finding places to organize the art supplies that I have because I've accumulated a lot over the last couple months, and there's some reviews coming up that I want to do. Like, I got some canvases from the Dollar Tree, and I got some Jot crayons from the Dollar Tree that I want to review. But yeah, I was not driving to Hobby Lobby just for Sharpies because I knew I would spend my money on other stuff that I did not need to spend it on. Yeah. Speaking of the Dollar Tree, like, me and my boyfriend went in there not too long ago because I wanted to browse through their art supply section because I hear that I've heard Dollar Tree has decent art supplies, and I've been rather impressed with Dollar General's art supply section so far. Like, I have a set of watercolors, which I can't really review those because I've been using them and they're like almost gone. I need to go get me another set. Now that new set I can review. But anyways, I got some watercolors from the Dollar General that I was impressed with. So, Dollar Tree, I heard, has the same brand of art supplies, but more. And I heard that it's pretty decent. So, me and my boyfriend went in there not too long ago just to browse through the art section.